Hello to hello to my Pisces. Let's get into it, Pisces. Let's get into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Talking to you over Pisces is in your birth chart. We are in a waxing crescent moon. Getting ready to hit that first quarter moon phase. So we're already experiencing it. We're already feeling the first quarter moon phase. But continue to get your rest, as much as you can. And focus on purpose. Focus on your purpose. Let's get into it. Set the tone for your reading. Set the tone for your reading. Get you prepared for the full moon. Get everybody prepared for the full moon, which we're going to have on the 12th. We have a full moon in Leo on the 12th. Close out the cycle in love. Close out the cycle in love, right? Let's do it. Let's see what your number is. You're closing out a cycle in love. Moving on from something. All right. $8:30. Start small. So how you begin matters. So your angelic guides affirm that the dreams you are working towards live in those seeds embedded in your daily activities. So today, do every little thing as you would if it were larger. So put some added detail into your daily work, cook an extra fabulous dinner, or expend a little extra additional effort during your workout. Reflect on how every choice you make in your daily life can move you towards your long-term goals, right? Alrighty, let's do it. So yeah, that yellow right there connects us also with the solar plexus chakra, which also connects us to fire, right? So what's gets you, your purpose, your sun sign, your star / your sun sign, right? What motivates you, right? A lot of people are not motivated to go to the gym, but you put on certain music. By the time you look up, you did 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, whatever it is you're doing. Checked off the list, right? Got it done. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. First card out the deck. Queen of Cups. So, starting out on your throne of compassion, pouring into you, right? Pouring into you. Somebody could be at a crossroad right now. Somebody could kind of be at a crossroads right now, trying to make a decision about some things. But you're starting out with just what you're known for, which is your compassion. Yeah, shown. You're known for your compassion. That's what because somebody could have been torn before, right? From something from the past. Somebody may have said something to you that you feel like they was kind of smarted out of the mouth, or maybe it was an argument or something that occurred, or something was said. Who knows? But you could have been at but you're starting out compassion, right? So I see you learning how to be a little bit more conservative with your time. Saying a little bit more conservative with your time, and then also, moving away from any kind of shady comments about people who try to move on quietly with their lives, right? Because that's what you have in common. When you try to move on quietly, other people move on quietly. There's always going to be some people who are shady, making shady comments. So I feel like this, like I said, you're closing out cycles in love. You could be at a crossroad, and just in your feelings. This is the I feel sign, and we did have a full moon in Cancer for the January 13th, I believe. Yeah, full wolf moon. But something has come to light about you. That's what's come to light about you, is that Pisces are known for their compassion, right? Not that you had to be reminded of you being known for your compassion, and I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart, right? You know that you're a compassionate person, but source is saying, but that goes both ways, right? Showing compassion, even towards people that you feel like you're arguing with, or said something that really was very hurtful, to you, right? So you're we're talking about your 12th house, right? 12th house. I feel like 12th and also for you, maybe 12th and 9th house are important to you, like travel and, higher education, adventure, and then self-sacrifice, and just kind of be, like I said, in receiving mode, right? Somebody's a bit of a hermit. somebody's definitely a bit of a hermit, right? And just analyzes things. And so so to say you're in forgiveness mode and you're moving on. You're just kind of sort of moving on from something quietly. You've already, like I said before, turn the cup upside down. You know, so you've already poured all the, water out of something, all of the emotion out of something. And so something else you're not going back to. You're focusing on self-care right now, self-love, and that's what you're focusing on. And that's the Queen of Cups is like. You can't pour from an empty cup. Somebody's going into hermit mode, just pouring into themselves. And there are going to be some people who assume because you're quietly going in, they're going to make some shady comments, try to bait you into an argument. That's a form of spell work, Cancer. I'm looking at this card right here. That's a form of spell work, Pisces. When people try to argue with you, they try to find out what's really going on in your head. Like, what are you thinking, right? What are you thinking? What you're trying to argue with you? So say boundaries, right? Yeah, because bullying energy is deep. It runs deep. It runs real deep for bullying energies. They hover, like I said, the hooves come out, nostrils flare. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, it runs deep, and you're just trying to grow your money. And so trying to tell somebody that you're working, you're in hermit mode, and they want to know what's going on every 5 minutes. Sources say you're going to have to learn how to create very firm boundaries around your emotions and enforce those boundaries. So, yeah, because some energies have been between two salamanders going through a rebirth. And I'm saying that in terms of spirit animals, just so we're clear. Somebody younger has been between some salamanders who have just been, like I said, like blow torching them. And so something about their spirit, they're going to have to kind of sort of learn how to get balanced out around you, because you're a very compassionate, at your highest frequency, very compassionate zodiac sign, so that you don't just, so you're not, your water, your creativity is not evaporated. You're not like a person that's hovering over you, micromanaging every little thing that you're doing, so I definitely feel like you're pouring into you. You're definitely pouring into you. But you're closing out the cycle in love. Closing out the cycle in love, right? Your ancestors have been in your ear about these two exes from your past. Your ancestors have been in your ear for a long time about these energies, Pisces. But somebody can only hear the physical bodies around you. But your ancestors, like these two right here, you need to pay attention to these two. Something ain't right. Elevator stuck between floors. Sources trying to tell somebody, like, just you dealing with some energies who just like something wasn't right, something was off about just their air. We're talking about the air here. But somebody had a lot of other stuff going on in your ears where you were just blinded by something. Yeah, so here we have the Knight of Cups here. So definitely feel like you learn how to save yourself by just self-love. That's a form of saving yourself, is just self-love, like going within and doing things that pour into you. And so I do see you, as we're moving towards closer and closer towards the full moon, your confidence level building. We have a full moon, like I said, in Leo. We're not talking about a person that's a Leo, but full moon in just in Leo in general is going to make you feel a little bit more confident and just recognizing your vulnerabilities, your strength, so that you will feel confident in being in hermit mode. When you feel like you need to go, this is hermit crab shell mode, and this is where you can really analyze things. Even if people are being shady, trying to argue with you, trying to get answers out of you about, why are you so quiet? What's you're working? You won't have a need to say anything negative about people either. So I see you sitting on your throne. Making very high vibrating comments about yourself and others. And so I see you feeling very fortunate. Yeah, very fortunate. Yeah, there was a something traveled to you. somebody told you something about somebody from your past. It traveled to you that was very painful. Could have been about you and somebody else, or could have been about, whatever. But Source is saying to you that energy had you kind of sort of feeling like you were torn, like, like going torn in two different directions, and so, but what goes around comes around, because whoever the energy is, like I said, as far as you're concerned, you're not giving it any more energy, right? You're not giving it any more energy at all, because this is an opportunity for growth, good fortune, zest for life, abundance, confidence. This is Jupiter, right? Jupiter. So I definitely see you pouring into you. That's how you're saving yourself. You're just pouring into you. After pouring so much into everybody else, your creativity, your creative ideas, people mirroring stuff, I feel like now you're learning how to just pour into you and add some structure and authority to things. Because it looks like the light has been shown, and this, you've been around energies, is their way or the highway. It literally is their way or the highway. If you don't do it this way, it's wrong. If you don't do it their way, it's wrong. Whoever they is, right? It could have been ex, love interest, friend, whoever. It's wrong, right? Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you could be on a job where they know that you're qualified because you were hired, right? You were carefully vetted on the job. But then you got somebody who sees your creativity as a threat. So now everything is being nitpicked. You feel bullied, right? So Source is saying, and you just want to just, like I said, go into hermit crab shell mode and just add structure and authority to some things. So now you're taking a leap of faith. There's some energies you're not talking to anymore, now that a light has been shown on something. And so there's expansion, a whole world of expansion out there for you. Yeah. There was two energies that almost, for those of you all who have people that looked up to you, maybe like it was your kids, or like if you're an educator, it could have been your students or your mentees or whatever. And that could be your friends, could be your mentees. It's these energies told so many lies to somebody in their ear about you. That Source is saying you're not motivated to talk to them anymore. You're not giving it any energy whatsoever. You're just moving on. So good for you. Yep. You're just praying for people and moving on. Right? So looking at your I do see you in a leadership position. This keeps coming up in your reading, and I'm talking about like a job leadership. That's what I'm saying. Not just a manager title. I'm saying leader, a servant leader, because of your compassion towards mankind, and how somebody does not have an issue with pouring into people, and people are like, "Whew, you saved me on that project. Whew, thank you so much. You had a great idea. Whew," that kind of stuff. Like, Source is putting you around those energies. And putting you in a leadership position instead of energies that mirror you and try to steal your creative ideas. So, drain you dry. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. So there's definitely two energies I feel looking at your cards here. Here we have that cause confusion. Two of your exes like to cause confusion. And the way that they cause confusion is by them not putting their energy in being supportive of you. These are energies that, like I said, you've poured into or poured out, whatever. And so you just learn how to save yourself by just moving on. Yeah. Yeah, so it's two energies that could have, spoken up on your behalf, like really just been very firm, but so something that feels like a homecoming for you. So you celebrating. So you, like I said, I feel like somebody's about to be in a leadership position. Like you could be celebrating a raise. I mean, like not just a raise, but like I don't know. I see somebody in an executive position. Because it's a message of something new being created for someone. So yeah, I see you celebrating. Here's the three of wands. What did I see? I saw 3 of wands twice. Yeah. So yeah, you and somebody else, excuse me, will not be talking to certain energies, right? And here we have the 7 of wands here. Yeah, so 7, 7. 2 situations are closed out, right? 2 situations are closed out. Like I said, it's kind of a homecoming that you prayed for, and there's expansion, tons of expansion on the horizon. So I feel like somebody's gonna be taking a leap of faith, you know, moving forward. They're moving on from heartbreak, disappointment and heartbreak from something. That's going to help you to move on. Of some energies who, I feel like for you, may not have been fair. Right. So somebody could have been like nitpicking or complaining about you in some way. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like certain energies. I'm thinking about work for somebody. This is what's pushing somebody into a leadership position in your workplace. Just in general leadership. But for somebody, it's like working for somebody that no matter how much you pour into projects or whatever, they nitpick about every little thing. Something is wrong with every little thing. So, but it's also letting you know who they are talking to, who they're in line with. It's like, you know, they are argumentative. It's like, you know, you can barely get the full sentence out. Whoever this is, like, you can barely get a full sentence out. They challenging every little thing, hurry up and rushing you into conversation. You're like, oh my gosh, like what? So anyway, that's what I'm saying for you all. So, but this week for you, like I said, it's going to be a week you're pouring into yourself, getting yourself prepared for expansion, because Source is getting ready to put somebody into a position that you just going to be like, it's something you prayed for. And you're going to feel very fortunate. But it's not luck at all. It really is not luck. It's sources, like I said, you and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. Yeah. So because somebody went into hermit crab shell mode, you went into hermit mode and started pouring into you. Nature spirits. Well, like somebody could have been, you know, getting some messages from, if you like to take walks, you know, like getting downloads from just out in nature, drives, walks. You're getting all kinds of downloads. It could be coming through songs, coming through wherever it was coming through. You're getting downloads. All right, let's close it out. All right, and then the videos on the Patreon side will be up very, very soon for everyone. Divine abundance. So you were born to align with love's will and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. That's right. You are abundant. But this is divine abundance. Source's abundance, right? That's what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Make it a great week. Bye.